When I was in high school, I used to make mixtapes with my best friend. We played them out of this boombox, which we affectionately named the Blaster. And we called these mixtapes Blaster tapes. When I was in 8th grade, I moved to the small town of Belchertown, Massachusetts. I picked up skateboarding, and I had to find new friends. Joseph Ryan Hannon lived down the street from me. We both skateboarded and enjoyed video games, movies, comedy. We clicked instantly.
What's that over there?
Nothing. Just my pillow.
That's creepy.
Joe and I were always together in our high school days. He even had his own drawer in my dresser.
You're getting a little crazy last night.
We would stay up late, drinking Dr. Pepper, watching movies, playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Thrasher, Grand Theft Auto, and once my family got a camcorder, we started filming things. Skateboarding was our escape, our excuse to get outside and to try things. We filmed everything, day and night. We explored, experimented, figured out in-camera editing techniques, voiceover, and even tried our hand at acting.
I guess I won.
You always win.
It wasn't great. Actually, Joe was pretty good.
Yeah, whatever. We're funny.
Joe introduced me to Tarantino and Wes Anderson films, punk and rap music. He broadened my media horizons at every turn. I had so much fun with Joe, it gave me career ideas. In 2003, I ventured off to college to pursue filmmaking. While I was in film school, Joe helped me every time I asked him to.
What's that?
On video projects and ideas, short films, anything really.
You want to see for yourself what's really in there.
He was prominently featured or was instrumental in most of my film school projects.
This is me in return.
It's ridiculous.
I'm watching a video.
Even after college, Joe acted in a Sasquatch short I made on a whim for a contest.
Hey, Gary. Not funny anymore, dude.
Amazing performance.
Hey, whatever you got me, it's hilarious. Gary?
We co-directed a few short films, made a film about a shopping cart. We figured out how to produce podcasts.
My name is JJ, John Joseph.
My name is JR, Joseph and Ryan.
JJVJR was a podcast with Joe and his brother-in-law, John. So many good times were had in these 50 episodes.
He's in it to win.
Joe and I started our own podcast in 2014 called
Get Awesome Movie Podcast. Wham!
where we would watch action movies and talk about them. Nobody listened, but that wasn't the point. It allowed Joe and I to do what we loved. Get together, watch movies, comment, laugh, and create something together again. Once, I asked Joe to drive down to New Jersey with me to film a web series. Joe was happy to hold a boom mic, carry gear, anything that was needed. Joe never asked for compensation or credit on any of these projects.
No.
And instead would thank me for the opportunity of being there.
Hey, what's up, man? It's me. I'm just calling to say hi and see how everything's going. And
Even when we lived far away from each other, Joe and I would spend hours together on the phone or playing Xbox Online. It was always casual. Skateboarding games or just cruising around together in Grand Theft Auto. It was a digital version of our normal hang time. We would often reminisce about the earlier years, high school and teachers we had, or silly videos and bits that we made. These conversations would go on for hours.
I hope you.
I wouldn't trade these experiences for the world.
Christmas, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
Joe Hannon was one of a kind, the best in so many ways. Loyal, funny, charming, patient, supportive, and extremely smart. I know many people who would consider Joe their best friend as well, and probably could share thousands of their own stories. Friendship was Joe's religion. In 1998, I was just a kid in a new town with no friends, and then I met Joe. I owe Joe so much of who I am today. Luckily for me, what Joe and I had was captured partially on media, which I can now play back and relive some of the best moments of my life.
Go north? Be my friend.
It appears he's gotten a little cocky. He's going for it again.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I need some place with running water. I'm going to the kitchen.
Jump!
All right, ready?
Yeah.